Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian
All right, buddy.
and Brett.
What's up? I don't need ass.
As you can see here in the title, we're here to talk one of the most widely discussed reality TV shows of the new year. We're obviously talking about MILF Manor. We're on week 2 of MILF Manor, entitled Your MILF Should Know. Man, you know what? I kind of liked it. You know what? Screw it. It's garbage. It's trash. We'll go through it quickly here. I've gotten some great comments last week, a lot of great engagement. Really appreciate it. But I also got some text messages from people saying your recaps are perfect. 15 minutes of MILF Manor is wonderful. 50 minutes of MILF Manor is pushing it. I definitely agree. Brett, before we dive into the quick recap of the episode, what did you guys think of the week 2 performance? Brian, I'll start with you.
It was definitely like all over the place, especially like we have like disputes about languages. We have helicopter moms. We have like just guys that I'm questioning if they're actually straight or not. Like there's just a lot of weird things that happen on the show. Brad, I'll kick it to you, but it looks like you agree with me.
No, I'm just saying I called it in episode 1.
I
At least for the other guy. I mean, now we got 2 in question at least.
Right. And the one dude's like, respect, man, respect. I respect when people are like that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you're talking about Ryan telling him that he had respect. Ryan is funny, and we'll get to Ryan because he probably came out looking the best out of the wall of secrets. Let's not bury the lead here. This was a good challenge, honestly. It was cringy, and there was also a lot of loopholes here. But the wall of secrets basically came down to this: the mom and sons each had to put up a secret about themselves, something with like a sexual escapade, and it went up blindly on a wall. If both you and your mom got the question wrong, you actually will win the challenge, and multiple winners can exist, and you get to go on a date next week. Big loophole I thought here was like they all apparently got this text the night before. Why wouldn't you have talked to your mom about it?
Cheat. Yeah, exactly.
Why? I think they wanted someone to try to cheat, like because they thought that would have been funny, but literally no one cheated.
Yeah.
Were the rules made ahead of time where it was like you have to get it wrong to win?
I don't even know. It's such strange rules.
It was a weird rule. I thought it should have been if you guessed right.
I agree. I completely agree.
Made no sense. Like, because you only have you have a much better chance of getting it wrong, right? Like,
yeah. I think the catch there was they were trying to make them actually air out a dirty secret that the person didn't know versus like colluding to come up with something together.
But they were going to tell everybody's secrets regardless, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was no way they were going to not let anybody not put the secrets out there once it was on the wall. So, again, I think it's trashy, but I thought this was funny. So I'll run through some of the funny ones here. Actually, I have most of them here written down. Gabriel and April actually were first ones, and they stumped each other. And Gabriel was like begging to actually know his mom's secret. Like, why would you want to know your mom's secret?
Weird.
April.
I mean, I would want to know just because I don't like being kept in the dark on stuff.
Debatable.
Gabriel kissed a guy. They got the guy's sexuality. Team celebrating, they got it right. Harrison grinded on a grandmom. Was a stripper. Charlene's secret was hooking up with a 23-year-old and forgetting his name. Kelly hooked up with a guy in a Michelin star restaurant and was a complete stranger. Joey was the hit it and quit it one. That was probably the least objective. It was just kind of like
some of them were very tame. God, this camera.
Yeah. Brian's was that he has a bad internet connection. Ryan was a good one. Ryan had a 7-woman orgy.
Hell yeah.
These are all true facts, folks, by the way. Those who are just watching our recaps for the info here. Jimmy got pink eye from eating ass. But the best one and the most trauma-inducing one of the entire week. So Young, she banged Jimmy's childhood best friend.
Wild. Absolutely wild.
I agree with Jimmy. Why would you make that your secret?
Dude, I don't know, man.
She's wild, man.
Yeah. Then you got your Billy you brought up last week, like the So Young joke. Like we're gonna get one an episode.
Well, yeah, we got our first So Young joke this week. We also, though, again, like, is Jimmy a bad dude? Is he a horrible son? Because like she just buried him. I mean, the poor dude literally made a trauma selfie video. The guy literally got so drunk, just in the pool,
Swimming naked.
drunk. His mom's trying to get him out of the pool, and he's just like, "No, I get it. It is what it is. I get it." Like it's, like I again, we're gonna go back to what we led with from the very top of the episode 1 review, guys. Why would you go in the show?
It makes no sense to me. Like
Yeah.
no sense.
Well, once they found out the twist after episode 1, I'm surprised half of them didn't just quit. So to me, it feels like this is somewhat like scripted or something, because all the interactions here are just so weird. It almost feels like they're either getting paid very handsomely or they were told ahead of time and they just want to be on TV.
Right. How terrible are the confessionals? They're terrible. They're like, even like the graininess are as bad as my camera switching on and off.
Facts. Okay. 2 more big points here I want to get your guys' opinion on the episode. 1, on a level of super annoying to mega annoying, how annoying is Paula?
She definitely is annoying, but she's not the most annoying by leaps and bounds.
It's weird, dude. She's like attached to the hip with Jose, and like now you're in this weird dating scenario game, but like she's become more involved with him since that's happened. It's like it's inevitable. He's gonna go on dates, he's gonna hook up. She like, I don't know, man. I don't think she means for it to come off this way, but it comes off very weird and kind of cringy, to be honest.
I mean, I don't think she's that annoying, and I think for like the context of the show, I don't think the dudes knew they were going to be dating 50-year-old women. Like, I don't know what the concept of the show was going in, but I feel like she's like, okay, you don't need to date this chick just because you're here on the show. Like, don't go out of your normal comfort zone to do something with this crazy blonde lady.
I think that if it wasn't Kelly, I don't think she would be acting the way she's acting.
Oh yeah, we'll see how she goes throughout the season. If she reacts to that when he is with one of the other moms, then I think could be fair criticism. I do think though, like they're leading us to believe that like the moms thought they were going on a show to date younger men and the sons were going on a show to date older women, but they were independent shows. That's where like it's tough for us to believe. So I definitely kind of fall into Brett's tinfoil hat theory as far as week 2 of MILF Manor. The other big point, and Brian alluded to it very well in his initial thoughts. Is it rude to speak another language in front of a group who doesn't speak the same language? It's maybe one of our first things post 1,000 subs that might get us canceled. Brett, you go first.
Hell yeah, it's rude. And we're on American television, so you shouldn't be speaking in a foreign language. I'm actually pretty sure on other TV shows that they forbid you to speak in a foreign language. Like on The Challenge, hey, go watch those videos, by the way. They had some German speakers on the show, and they said, hey, you cannot speak in German. This is an American television show. So I think it's very rude and just all around doesn't give us the entertainment we want, except for the fact that you have a disco mommy on the show to come and make some drama out of it.
Brian, what do you think?
I do not think it's rude.
Ooh, I like this.
I just think that should they be doing it on the show? No. But because it's like Brett said, it's an American show. But is it rude to do it? I don't think it's rude because I think the only reason she has a problem with it is because she thinks they're talking about her. That's the only reason. And really what it comes down to is she just cares about herself. That's the way I looked at it, is that all she cares about is what people think of her.
I tend to kind of go both ways. I agree with Brett. It's definitely rude in a lot of respects
because you're like Gabriel.
There are definitely times where that's what's happening. However, Brian, like I also agree that like who cares in a lot of respects. Like you're creating more drama, and the fact that honestly I like that they're doing it because it is causing drama, right?
I agree. I would keep doing it.
Like, well, there's no way that the producers are like, yo, keep doing that. There's no way that they're not telling them like, don't you dare stop. Like, don't apologize and don't you dare stop.
Like, I'm going to a wedding in Greece in a couple months, and I'm strictly learning the language just so I know that the people are talking around me, if they're trying to take advantage of me or they're talking shit on me. Like, I want to know, because I've had people go to this Greece before and they talk shit on you in front of your face, and like I need to know. So I'm doing that because I'm not going to fight them in their language, but I want to kind of get an idea if somebody's trying to just jip me. I don't want to get screwed, like just cheated.
You don't want to get ripped off.
Yeah.
overall, I'm very curious. I want to see some drama though, right? I want to see our first like real big blow up. I think it's coming, probably a few weeks, I'd say, but it's definitely coming on the show if they want to have any chance of having a season two. I haven't looked into like the numbers as far as like how it's doing via ratings, but it does seem to have a lot of social media engagement, a lot of like content creators doing coverage of it. So
Making fun of it.
yeah, whatever. I mean, coverage is coverage, right? So there's definitely a chance for it to come back. Let us know in the comments. Again, great conversation for the first video. Let us know what you think of week 2. Have you given up on watching and now we're just watching our recaps, or are you still checking out the videos? A big week for the channel. We have the premiere of The Bachelor. That should be the next video here on the channel. We'll also have our continuing coverage of things like Below Deck, like Brett said, the challenge. What else do we have going on? The Circle finished last week, Bry. Married at First Sight.
Are You the One?
Are You the One premiered last week?
Jersey Shore starts next week.
And Jersey Shore starts next week. So plenty of awesome stuff. If you guys like reality TV, also throw some things out in the comments if there's any shows you'd like us to check out. For myself, Brett, Brian, thank you. Peace.